Hi everyone, I'm Justin Lamb, a product manager from the Microsoft 365 Admin Center team.
And I'm Gabe Ho, a product marketing manager for Microsoft 365 Core and Copilot.
We're here today to share with you all the exciting new features that will be available for admins in the coming days and weeks.
At Microsoft, we know that IT admins are the backbone of every healthy and productive organization, which is why we're thrilled to share a few of the most notable admin product and feature developments coming to the Microsoft 365 ecosystem.
We're always looking to deliver tools that will help you efficiently get started and manage your environment so your organization can get the maximum value from your Microsoft 365 subscription. We aim to achieve this through investments to Microsoft 365 Admin Center and Specialist Admin Centers. Together, they form the command center where you can manage applications, data, devices, and users across your Microsoft 365 services and are key to your success as IT admins.
Command Center indeed, and if there's one thing we do on our respective teams, it's advocate for better admin experiences across all our products.
In this video, we'll share with you the latest innovations across Microsoft 365, including how we're increasing efficiency with Copilot for Microsoft 365 admins, providing better security with cloud.microsoft unified domains, simplifying management for our customers with multi-tenant organizations, and improving health and monitoring with network provider data and actionability.
Justin, how about you kick things off by telling us about how Microsoft is helping admins increase their day-to-day efficiency using generative AI?
Happy to. We're at a unique moment in time that is made possible in large part by the digitization of business and the proliferation of AI. Industries are transforming and economic environments are shifting. Technology is at an inflection point as we establish what generative AI means for digital tools. However, what's clear is that to keep up with all of this, IT and those who manage technology have had to adapt and adjust at an unprecedented pace.
And to date, most AI tools have been geared towards end users and boosting their productivity. However, we recognize that to successfully drive adoption of AI, it must benefit and include IT admins as well.
Exactly, which is why we're excited to announce that we're bringing the power of Copilot to the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, SharePoint Admin Center, Teams Admin Center, and Exchange Admin Center, and more. Copilot is transforming the way we work, and we believe that the opportunity to improve our customers' day-to-day lives must span beyond the suite of products end users interact with. Copilot for Microsoft 365 Admin harnesses the value of generative AI to boost Microsoft 365 admins' productivity by streamlining daily work so admins are empowered to focus on their strategic priorities, make faster decisions, and maximize the value of their investments. Copilot for Microsoft 365 Admin is designed to help IT admins save time, improve decision-making, and get the most out of Microsoft 365 while meeting them where they are across different admin centers and surfaces, breaking the barriers of switching between multiple admin tools and interfaces. Today, we'd like to showcase some of the amazing capabilities that we're building in Copilot for Microsoft 365 Admin. First off, Copilot for Microsoft 365 Admin will help you streamline your admin tasks. You'll be able to harness the power of Copilot and generative AI to simplify tasks and stay in the flow of work with a coherent experience across admin interfaces. You'll be able to find Copilot in the surfaces that you're familiar with, such as the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. And that very same experience will be available across specialist admin centers like SharePoint Admin Center, Teams Admin Center, and Exchange Admin Center, with more to come. Having one unified experience everywhere means that no matter where you are, Copilot for Microsoft 365 Admin will be there to help. With the same set of features and capabilities everywhere, you'll be able to stay in the flow of work and get more done. And with our navigation features, that also means that it'll be easier for you to find what you're looking for. We often hear that Microsoft 365 administration is too complex. Features, settings, and management experiences are spread across multiple locations and admin centers, making it difficult to even find what you're looking for. Copilot will be able to help you navigate the different admin centers, pages, and features by providing inline experiences or direct links to the page, so you can stop spending your time hunting things down and instead focus on what you're trying to accomplish. Next, Copilot for Microsoft 365 Admin will help you generate insights faster and make sense of data available to you by surfacing insights and offering recommendations. For example, Copilot can lend you a hand with questions related to managing your Microsoft 365 subscription and provide you with conversational guidance. By combining the power of machine learning and large language models with the knowledge of Microsoft 365, Copilot will provide you with intelligent solutions for your questions to assist you in finding answers and guidance when you need it and help you get the job done. By combining our service health information and your tenant context, Copilot can help you more quickly understand whether problems you're seeing in your organization are being caused by a service-side issue. You'll be able to ask questions like, are there any service updates for my organization today? And receive a quick summary of relevant issues and insights into how these problems are impacting your organization, instead of having to sift through instance reports and usage data. Copilot will also be able to help you get insights about your organization through natural language queries, allowing you to simply ask Copilot to go find information, rather than having to dig it up yourself. For example, if you're asked to audit the number of global admins in your organization, Copilot can just look it up and let you know. Finally, Copilot for Microsoft 365 Admin will help you get more out of Microsoft 365 by helping you in a natural back-and-forth language, providing recommendations on how to maximize value of Microsoft 365 and helping you learn about new skills and products to take advantage. We all know that Microsoft can be complicated. We have products and services that suit nearly every business need, but with so many different products, services, and bundles available, it can be daunting for organizations to fully realize the value of Microsoft 365. With Copilot, you can ask for advice on how you can enhance what you already have. You can tap into Copilot's product catalog expertise to assist you with investigating and exploring all of the additional products and offers available for your organization and how they work alongside what you already have. If requested, Copilot will be able to share tailored suggestions for how you can achieve your desired business goals by using its understanding of your organizational context and knowledge of what works best for organizations like yours. Hopefully this demo gave you an idea of how Copilot for Microsoft 365 Admin can help supercharge your efficiency and save you valuable time. We'll be starting with a small private preview and hope to share these exciting new features with more folks soon. Make sure to keep an eye on the Microsoft 365 Admin Center for updates on what's coming next. And for more information on how Microsoft operates its AI services, check out aka.ms/MicrosoftResponsibleAI. Now, Gabe, would you like to share with us a bit about how we're reducing security risks for admins?
With pleasure. Now, ensuring the security of your digital environment is arguably one of the most important challenging roles of IT. Nefarious actors are an ever-present threat and can cause harm to any organization given the opportunity. To help reduce risk, Microsoft recently announced a new unified domain, cloud.microsoft, that brings with it not only several security benefits, but also simplifies management of Microsoft 365. Announced earlier this year, cloud.microsoft is a unified domain that will host all Microsoft 365 services in the future. Let's dive in and learn more. Perhaps sometimes taken for granted or overlooked, the domain names we choose for cloud apps and services have more implications than most people realize. For starters, an easily verifiable domain helps users build trust on site. Then, there's the multitude of other downstream impacts to domain choice, ranging from overall system security to the complexity of management and impacts to network performance. All of them ultimately impacting the experience for both admins and end users. Through the years, Microsoft has accumulated a whole host of domains, and we've heard your feedback on the challenges this presents you in managing your tenants effectively. We're excited that we now have a solution that can deliver on what you've been asking for. The path forward for Microsoft 365 is to unify our SaaS experiences under cloud.microsoft, a new, purpose-driven, top-level domain, untangling the web of accumulated domains and consolidating under a concise domain strategy. All Microsoft 365 services will eventually take the form of service.cloud.microsoft. For example, Teams becomes teams.cloud.microsoft, and OneDrive becomes OneDrive.cloud.microsoft. In fact, we've already begun transitioning certain workloads like status.mycloud.microsoft that's already live in production today. And if you have a Microsoft 365 Copilot license, you can also go to copilot.cloud.microsoft to access Copilot Lab. Moving to cloud.microsoft domain will bring several benefits. Firstly, a more memorable product URL on a trusted top-level domain helps build user confidence as they navigate Microsoft experiences on browsers, allowing users to visually verify a trusted site. Secondly, enhancements made to securing the top-level domain seamlessly cascade and accrue down to apps and services below, adding speed to scale on investments. A clean, unified domain structure also promotes seamless user experience by minimizing additional and unnecessary sign-in prompts and redirects that would otherwise delay navigation across common apps. This unified structure also reduces barriers to optimize cross-app experiences and improves app network performance with more coherence. Finally, it reduces the complexity and ongoing management for enterprise allow lists, making it much simpler for admins to secure and curate web experiences for their employees. As we make this transition, we anticipate little disruption for customers. Cloud.microsoft has already been published on the Microsoft 365 allow list for several months, and redirects will ensure that your old domains that you may have in your bookmarks continue to function. If any customer action is needed, we'll reach out via Message Center, Tech Community, and other channels as appropriate. Over the coming months, we'll continue to build out our infrastructure and bring more experiences onto cloud.microsoft. New guidance will be communicated through regular update channels, and admins can continue following standard Microsoft network guidance on domains and service endpoints. We expect the move to be simple and gradual, and are excited for the future development accelerators this domain unblocks. Now moving on, we're going to look at how simplifying management for organizations with some of the most complex setups. Through investments made, we're introducing enhancements to benefit admins who manage multi-tenant organizations. This has been a pain point for admins, and we're excited to share these updates with you today. As a customer, your journey with Microsoft 365 started when a tenant was created by your admin. This tenant is a digital representation of your organization. Tenants provide an architectural foundation that allows for security, reliability, productivity, collaboration, compliance, and data protection by default. While the need of many organizations can be fulfilled with a single tenant, plenty of organizations may need more than one tenant to support multiple subsidiaries, business units, or geographies that operate independently, to support merger, acquisition, or divestiture activity, or to support regulatory compliance needs that require multiple cloud environments. Microsoft has started to support multi-tenant organizations, but we also learn from you that plenty more work is needed to help you and your organization realize the full value of Microsoft 365. To address these challenges, we have released a set of capabilities in public preview to improve collaboration, communication, and administration across tenant boundaries, simplifying the process for all organizations to adapt to business changes quickly while staying secure and compliant. By establishing a Microsoft Entra ID multi-tenant organization, and by selecting a set of users from your tenant who will have access across the multi-tenant organization, you can enable capabilities across Microsoft Teams, Viva Engage, and Microsoft 365 Defender to provide richer experiences as well as improve the Microsoft 365 people search experience. Once enabled, Microsoft Teams can help users search for coworkers in another tenant of your multi-tenant organization, have a single chat thread with other users, and receive real-time notifications in a trusted way across the tenant boundary. With Viva Engage, leaders can share messages across tenants to trusted employees across the multi-tenant organization, backed by conversation analytics and insights. Blended feeds for Leadership Corner and Hub storylines are available across multiple tenants, with more improvements to come for AMA campaigns and communities. With Microsoft Defender, security analysts will gain visibility and ease of use across an organization's multi-tenant environment, resulting in improved efficiency to manage and stay ahead of modern attacks. These enhancements help organizations increase operational adaptiveness and agility, streamline workforce collaboration, unify administration controls, and make it easy for all cultures of an organization to maintain their uniqueness while adhering to organizational requirements. While these capabilities are in public preview, customers can get started today by taking the following steps. First, leverage Microsoft Entra ID APIs or visit the Microsoft 365 Admin Center to form a multi-tenant organization in the Microsoft Identity Platform. Next, you'll want to select and synchronize your users who will have access across the multi-tenant organization. Use Entra ID cross-tenant synchronization to automate the creating, updating, and deleting of these collaboration users across tenants. Existing B2B cross-tenant access settings are honored even within multi-tenant organizations, providing tenant admins control within their tenant boundaries. Two options are available to synchronize users across tenants. For standard multi-tenant organization implementations, visit Microsoft 365 Admin Center to share your users with other tenants. Alternatively, visit Entra ID cross-tenant synchronization for finer-grained control over who is shared with which tenant. Lastly, you can further enable and configure multi-tenant capabilities in Teams, Viva Engage, or Microsoft 365 Defender in order to collaborate seamlessly, share leader announcements, and receive multi-tenant security insights. Let's take a look at some of these steps in depth. Here, we are looking at how to set up and configure a multi-tenant organization in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. From the Admin Center portal, open Settings in the left nav, select Org Settings, then Organization Profile. You need to be a global admin and properly licensed to access the multi-tenant collaboration preview page. Alternatively, developers may visit the Microsoft Graph reference documentation for steps on how to form a multi-tenant organization. Next, the owner first creates a multi-tenant organization in the Identity Platform and then adds member tenants to the organization as pending. Added member tenants will remain in a pending state until the admin of the member tenants reciprocate, indicating their desire to join the multi-tenant organization. Next, the admins of member tenants should visit the same portal in their respective Microsoft 365 Admin Center. However, instead of creating a new multi-tenant organization, the admin of member tenants should select the option to join an existing multi-tenant organization. When a member tenant joins the organization, the member tenant's status will no longer be in a pending state, but rather in an active state. Finally, after setup of the multi-tenant organization is completed, you can verify status of the multi-tenant organization on the collaboration page. Every tenant in the multi-tenant organization, whether owner or member, has the same view, and every tenant admin can see who is in or out of the multi-tenant organization. That completes step 1. In step 2, admins can continue the process while remaining in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center by sharing your users in bulk to all tenants in the multi-tenant organization. Alternatively, admins can visit the Entra ID cross-tenant synchronization to choose which users are shared with which tenants. Finally, in step 3, visit the application of your choice, may it be Teams, Viva Engage, or Defender, to configure advanced multi-tenant experiences. If you're interested in exploring multi-tenant organization public preview capabilities, the best way is to visit aka.ms/mto/public preview or scan the QR code to learn more and get started.
Thanks, Gabe. Effectively serving admins of multi-tenant organizations is a complex challenge, and it's great to see these enhancements. Last but not least, let me tell you all about how we're helping you improve the service health and monitoring of your organization with network provider data and actionability. We frequently hear from customers that they're concerned whether their users are getting the best possible performance and experience with Microsoft 365, which is often determined by the quality of connectivity that their users have and how Microsoft 365 connections are handled by the networks and network solutions between the client and Microsoft. Customers ask how they can measure and see the quality of network connectivity for the Microsoft 365 users and get insights on how to optimize it further. That's why in 2021, we launched the Microsoft 365 Network Connectivity Experience in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center to provide network assessments and insights. This put aggregated network connectivity data into your hands, allowing admins to identify potential network connectivity changes that would improve performance and provide a better experience for your Microsoft 365 users. Today, I want to share with you how we're making this experience even better with our new network traffic feature to give you additional insights into network provider performance. In network traffic, we'll provide you with the awareness of network providers used by your users connected to Microsoft 365 by detecting them via ASN, IP addresses, certificates, and virtual interface names. We'll also help you assess the performance and availability of network providers at both the tenant and branch office level by showing you everything we detected between your end user and Microsoft, including the network path taken, network devices handling the traffic, and how these are influencing network metrics that in turn impact user experience. Finally, we'll also share insights about the top performing network providers in each location to help you understand how your users' network providers compare to other options to help guide future network provider decisions. Thanks to the great partnership we've had with our private preview customers, we'll also be rolling out 2 improvements to this experience over the next few months. First, we'll be enabling automatic discovery of branch office locations, requiring 0 effort from admins. This won't use device or user identifiable data and will be privacy compliant. Will not require location services from Windows, nor will it require the import of building data or LAN subnets. Second, we'll be sharing network provider details at the branch office location, and this will include certificate names when SSL break and inspect is detected, IP details when incorrect destination IP is used, interface names when VPNs or tunneling is used to route traffic, and protocol information for Teams real-time traffic. And finally, this feature is now live in public preview. So if you're interested in checking it out, feel free to scan the QR code or visit aka.ms/network preview to sign up.
Thanks, Justin. As much as we've covered today, it's only a few of the highlights across all the things Microsoft is working on to improve the admin experience in Microsoft 365.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more, and it was hard to pick what to showcase. However, that does bring us to the end of our tour of what's new in the Microsoft 365 administration. To learn more about any of these topics, you can read the blog post on what's new for Microsoft 365 admins that's published in the Microsoft 365 tech community, which includes links to more detailed information of the features that we covered in this video and will be covering at Ignite.
As you try out these new experiences, we do have one small request, that you feel encouraged to submit any feedback you have directly in the relevant section of the Admin Center. We're committed to making our tools better for you and would love your feedback on your experience, suggestions, and guidance on how they could improve.
Thanks again for joining us, and enjoy the rest of your Ignite experience.